Alright guys, can we actually do it? This is Pit 100 with 5 HP Sorc. The new build, man. The new 5 HP Sorc. And it looks like it's no problem, boys. We're doing big DPS. Look at my HP. we still alive, man. So it looks like if you are a Hydra Sorc fan, you're gonna be fine. But let's go ahead and see if we can finish it. I want to say we should probably be able to finish it. Shouldn't be a problem since the DPS seems to be a-okay. I don't even have like the correct masterwork. You guys want to see my staff? It's pretty bad. It's only one roll on the plus Hydra head. So obviously we can go higher, but it's PTR, so I was kind of lazy. Unfortunately, we can't remove damage reduction anymore. That was one feature I kind of miss. I'm not gonna lie, that was a huge quality of life that we had in the previous season. But like, I mean, we couldn't obviously go way higher, but for the sake of doing this, I just think it's funny that we have 5 HP and we're able to do it. If we can do it, I'm pretty sure we should be able to do it. Like, it's no problem. Oh, 100 billion damage. Big damage right there, man. Damage resistance aura. But like, this is like really smooth too. Like, keep in mind, the rank 1 pushes will always have like several tries before they actually get it. It could be hundreds of tries before they actually get it. But I want to say this one could probably comfortably do it. Well, it can comfortably do 100s, but not that you'd want to spam 100s anyways. We'd be much better off doing like 80s or 70s in like, you know, few minutes versus, ideally probably 2 to 3 minute runs is kind of what you're shooting for. Or if you're running a really fast build, you can get it done even faster. But it's more of a test of the survivability that the build has as well. Because we're not fully immortal. It's pretty close though. It's pretty close to immortality. But like, I was even sitting in like all the AoE of Andariel, no problem. But with this time, I mean, I think we can push. We could probably get the same score that you could get by min-maxed. So if I had the correct rolls, that's an additional 4 heads. Every head is about it's like 4 point something tiers. I think it's like 4.8 is the exact number. So maybe with the new build, my early napkin math estimation is 120. I mean, you'd still have to. It's still pretty hard, but the damage can go up way higher. But it's crazy how tanky the build is already with only 5 HP. We have 1 shield. I think we get the 1 shield when I activate an ability. But yeah, I want to say probably 5 minutes. The boss might take a couple moments. Depends on what boss we get. Some of the bosses are much different. When's the next expansion for Diablo? I don't know. They said this game is supposed to go on for 10 years, and if we get like an expansion every 2 years, that could be an estimation. Or if they come out with an expansion every year, maybe that's their goal. I don't know. I think it'd be cool to get an expansion every year, because I would like to get a new class. I mean, I would ideally like a new class every single season, but that's asking for a lot. But it looks like, yeah, we're not running into issues at all with our 5 HP. 5 HP Sorc. I don't know if you can go lower than that. I don't think you'd ever want to be at 1 HP. I don't know if it can, but the reason why is if you take a dot, you're dead instantly. Because it has to drain something, right? But I don't know what bypasses our mana shield. And that's basically how we have 5 HP, by the way. Is we reduce our HP, then we have a lot of mana, and the mana shield's basically carrying us. But something is bypassing it, but it doesn't seem like it actually does damage to us. The one thing that is annoying, you see like the red on the side of the screens is kind of an annoyance when it does go up. But yeah, this is with the nerfed Hydra Sorc. It actually has gotten buffs and nerfs, but I would say overall it's probably a net buff in terms of like damage. But this is like really comfortably doing this. I like how it just was like, yeah, sure, sounds about right. One thing I don't really like with it though is you don't have any really good movement speed with the build. And that's because there's so many uniques, but I'll drop the build guide for this one as well. But you can see I'm still 5 HP sitting in all the AoE. We don't actually even need to play Talrasha, so I'm not playing it anymore because it got nerfed. But just have a quick little raw run of the thing. I think we can sit in. Can we sit in? Oh, it's a little bit dangerous to stand in the AoE though. I mean, so you can tank it once in a while, but I wouldn't recommend it. When our mana is gone, by the way, we're dead. So we can't fully like just 24/7 sit in it. You can fully tank Andariel though, and the explosions and everything. Oh, where's the boss? There it is. So can we tank this? I kind of want to test that out. Kind of was kind of curious. Like, if we can stand in this, these things normally melt you pretty fast, so let's see if we can tank the red boss attack. I think we did right there. The real one is the Lilith Slam, but I want to see also, like, how fast can we actually clear this. So, okay, let's see. We're standing in it. Okay. I'm pretty impressed with the survivability more than anything. That was kind of the main test. Not necessarily, like, doing, like, the highest pit tier push, but that was done pretty fast. Did we get anything good? And keep in mind though that these glyphs are already at level 100, so that is something to take note of. But also, we're only Paragon 203, and usually when people want to try to push, 250 is where I'd say the build will be pretty good. But what it's really helping out is like if hitting an Iris in the chest. I decided to go with Lochrans. I didn't like fully get the correct masterworking done, but again, it would be Hydras have all the heads, rolling no HP anywhere. I'm not even running Talrashas. It got a nerf. It's 20x. So basically, you go to 60x in terms of damage. But normally I put Battlecasters in the amulet. If I was running Talrashas, because I feel like Battlecasters is too good to skip out on because it's plus 12 ranks. But instead we have Flashfire. Flashfire is 68 and it's doubled against healthy targets, which is obviously much stronger even without the double than Talrasha, and you don't really need cooldown reduction with this build or really any of the stats that it gives, so I think getting just flat damage is totally fine too. You don't actually need crit in this, and we're already maxed out on attack speed, so there's definitely a lot of rooms for like improvement, like in terms of min-max and getting the correct things. Like this over here on Ophidian, you want Primordial Binding, but you want the GA on Int. I don't even have a GA on Int on this, so that'd be a pretty big area for improvement as well. And then also we can get more resource and maximum. Actually, this hit on everything except for the good stat, which is resource generation and max. So there's, again, lots of room for upgrades on that. Indeed. But this is the new nerf, by the way. I want to mention this really quick. So the new nerf with Serpentine is that it has a max cap. That max cap is 500 mana, which means that unless you play Mana Shield, which is the new power, you're really not going to run into the situation of having that as an issue. But I'll drop a build guide for it. I just wanted to mouse over the piece of gear, as that's kind of the new thing. Otherwise, it's literally the same as my Crit Hydra build that's already uploaded. But yeah, kind of a cool build, and something that if you guys like the Hydra build, it will still be good in the next season for sure.